See what happens.
Bigger samples have less outliers.
Thank you, Sam, for the donation. All right. Welcome, everybody. We've got a double header because quarterfinals are all at the same time for Wimbledon. That's just the way they do things. But what's going on? Sabalenka Siegemund. Who the hell thought Siegemund was going to make it this far? Not me. Keys was supposed to be here, if we're basing it off ranking, but she lost to Siegemund. So the player that beat Keys is here, which kind of makes sense. And then later today, we've got Norrie taking on Alcaraz, and we've also got Anisimova taking on Pavlyuchenkova. So it's a big day today. Follow along from New South Wales. Been enjoying falling asleep to your commentary over the last few weeks. Thanks for the channel. No worries, Lee. No problems. Laura's going to win 2-1. That'd be wild. Okay. Back to Khachanov. 4-1 Fritz. Andreeva's playing tomorrow. Fritz. He's got the break. As return goes to 4-1 Fritz. 4-1 now from Khachanov. To the backhand of Fritz. Hey! That movie guy. There's movie stars in the house today. Finally. Instead of bloody cricketers, we actually get, like, you know, celebrities. Actual celebrities that are in Hollywood movies. Not, you know, English cricketers who retired and nobody watches them anyway. Because Australia's better. 15 love. Who is it? Oh, it's all those people. It's all those you know, from the movies. People in the chat will know what's up. I'm sure. All right, 30 love. Famous people. I know their faces. I just don't know what their names are because I don't know. The lady from Silence of the Lambs. The lady from Silence of the Lambs. Who's that? What's her name? She's there. And the guy from oh, is that Magneto? Is Magneto there? Holy shit. That's crazy. Ian McKellum's there, I think. That's crazy. The guy from Ready Player One, the old guy. Not Michael Fassbender, the other one. The other Jodie Foster, yeah, she's there, I think. 40-15. By the way, I got Panic Room on that's been my list of things to watch. I gotta watch Panic Room. And then I build a Panic Room. 40-15. Let's return the net. No, it's a fault. Second serve. I think is it Richard E. Grant? Is he? Yeah, he's there. He's there. And yeah, Mark Rylance is there as well. A lot of celebrities. Anyway, it's 40-30. Harrison Ford? No, he's not there. Well, he might be. I don't know. I haven't seen him. 40-30 Khachanov. Sabalenka Siegemund about to walk out on court. Tom Holland is there as well. There you go. Today's Hollywood Day. Quarterfinals, all the royal boxes full of movie stars. All right, return goes into the forehand of Khachanov. Forehand from Fritz. Again, the forehand of Khachanov is Khachanov in the net. And we get to deuce. We get to deuce. As Khachanov serves again. Into the backhand of Fritz. Return goes in. And then Khachanov goes straight to Fritz's forehand. He almost hits a winner, but he just put it wide. Advantage Khachanov. As Khachanov serves again. And Khachanov serves an ace. All right, 4-2. Fritz with the break. All right. Not saying he will win the whole thing, but Fritz seems very determined this tournament. Oh, yeah. He's having the grass season. It's like Berrettini in like 21. That's what it feels like. He's having that sort of Berrettini 2021 season. If you're a no, you know, you know. Did Berrettini win 2 titles or 3 to before Wimbledon? 3 grass titles. I feel like he won 2. I think he won 2, right? In 2021, and then he made the final. He won he only won Queen's Club. He won Queen's Club, and then he got to the final of Wimbledon. Fritz kind of feels like he's doing that. You know, he's won a couple of grass titles, and he's just on this run. Berrettini, I think, won 2 titles. Didn't he win 2 titles in 22, maybe? When was the one that he got... 2022 was the one that he got injured, right? Or he got COVID just before, right? I think that was the one that he won 2 in a row. He won 2 and then had to pull out. I think. All right, 30 love, Fritz. $30 love. I don't want to be that person, but can we be 100% sure Dimitrov did not fake his injury? Why? Why would he do that? Why? Why? Tell me why he would do that. Why would he do that? Fritz 5-2. Why would he do that? If you can give me a good reason why, then we can entertain it. But why would he do that? All right, the ladies are warming up the last couple of shots, and then we're gonna get started. Can Khachanov win a set? Yeah. All right. Match fixing is one reason, but maybe he was tired. Anyways, yeah, Sir Ian McCullum's in the house. Gandalf, Magneto, to name 2, is in the house. Gandalf is there. I know him. He's in other things too, but... All right, Fritz is up 5-2 first set. He is cruising to start this match, Fritz. All right, backhand goes in line from Khachanov to the slice of Fritz. Khachanov forehand. Into the backhand slice of Fritz. In the forehand Khachanov, he puts it away. 15 love. By the way, Siegemund and Sabalenka have played before. A couple of times. They haven't played for a while, though. It's been a minute since they've played. 2-0 Sabalenka, though. I don't think they've played since like I want to say 2018. Did I remember that properly? Yeah, last time they played was 2019. Sabalenka won in straights. She won both their matches. All right, 15-all. And it's 30-15. Good serve, Khachanov. All right. Fritz will have to serve this out, it seems. 40-15. Same as at Wimbledon in the morning and some league grinding at night. Cool. 40-15. Khachanov serves. Fault. Second serve. All right, Sabalenka's going to serve first in this first ladies quarterfinal. Who you got, Chad? I've got Sabalenka in. Man, I don't want to say straights, but I'll say straight sets. I'll say straight sets. I don't want to say straight sets, but I'll say straight sets. All right, Khachanov 40-30. As Khachanov wins the game, and Fritz going to serve for this set. 5-3. As Sabalenka wins the first point with a lovely volley. 15-love. Yeah, both semi-finals are played on center court, yeah. They will do that, go back to a regular schedule in a couple of days. By the way, chat, we've only got 14 matches left for the tournament. And then Wimbledon is over. And we go to America. As Fritz in the net, love 15. Back in return, Siegemund goes out, 30-love. Sabalenka should get the win, even with all the experience and trickery. This should be uncharted territory for Siegemund. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if that comes to pass. All right, 15-0. With a serve again from Fritz. Serve again. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Forehand from Fritz. Cross-court winner. Beautiful shot. 30-15. All right, 30-15. It's too early for an English lesson. All right, 30-15 as Fritz serves a fault second serve. Sabalenka 30-all here, by the way. As Fritz hits a lovely winner down the line. Set points for Taylor Fritz. 40-15. Fritz, 2 set points. Sadly, the British came with all the hype. Cam Norrie is still playing. Volley from Fritz, the winner. 6-3. Fritz, Norrie is still British. Oh my God. Even when he is still playing, you're all like, oh, well, better luck next year, Britain. He's literally still alive. He's not even dead. Oh. Anyway, Sabalenka gets it out. Deuce. God, chat. Tell me you're unappreciated without telling me unappreciated. Oh. Norrie makes the quarters and you still don't remember where he's from. He's not from the UK, you're right. But also, shit, I mean, you got nothing else. You might as well just jump on him again, as you should. I mean, he's bearing your flag. You might as well bloody take it. It's better than nothing. Imagine being Australian. We got nothing. We have zero. We'll take Norrie. We'll claim him. We'll take him. We'll appreciate him more like we'll actually appreciate him. Anyway, 6-3. Advantage Sabalenka as Siegemund hits a lovely drop shot and it's deuce. Deuce. We get to deuce. First game of the match, Sabalenka serves again. Sabalenka serves a fault. Second serve. Serve to the forehand of Siegemund. Return is a drop shot. Sabalenka gets it, but hits it in the net. Advantage Siegemund. Advantage Siegemund. Sabalenka serves. A big serve down the tee, and we get the deuce. $15 love to Khachanov, by the way. As Siegemund, she gets to advantage. Advantage Siegemund as we get a serve from Sabalenka as a fault. Second serve. As Siegemund hits a return winner, there's the break. Okay. All right. Fritz, by the way, he's about to break. First game of the second. Khachanov hit it wide, 15-40. $15.40. $15.40. Now to serve to the backhand of Fritz. To the forehand of Khachanov. Fritz with the forehand on the stretch. Khachanov forehand again. Down the line of the backhand of Fritz on the stretch. Khachanov comes in with the volley and puts it away. 30-40. Who spoiled the score? Oh, okay. Take 5. Siegemund with the break. Come on, you know better than that. What am I drinking? Tea. No vodka. All right, 30-40 as we default from Khachanov. Second serve. Second serve in the backhand of Fritz. Backhand of Khachanov again. The backhand of Fritz. Into the forehand of Khachanov. Fritz forehand. Again to the forehand of Khachanov. Again to the forehand of Fritz. Is Khachanov down the line. Fritz gets over the backhand. Khachanov again to the backhand of Fritz. Into the forehand of Khachanov. It's Fritz. Again to the forehand of Khachanov. Fritz goes down the line now. Is Khachanov backhand cross. Fritz gets it. Khachanov again down the line. Fritz with a forehand. Goes long and we get the deuce. This could be a crucial game. Deuce. Who is the picture of in the background? With that? That's Zendaya. All right. 15-all here. Siegemund breaks first game. By the way, there's some doubles going on as well, which we can keep an eye on. Magneto watching Sabalenka, by the way. Who's Sabalenka if she was an X-Men woman? If she was part of the X-Men, who would she be, chat? Who would Sabalenka be? All right, 15-30. There's a backhand rally. Again, to the backhand of Khachanov. And then Fritz hits it long. Mystique? No. That's yeah. All right. Storm? Well. All right, 30-all. Sabalenka still hasn't got the break back yet, but she might get a break point. All right, 30-all. Siegemund serves. As a serve in the back and Sabalenka. Good return the forehand of Siegemund. Siegemund hits it out. And it's 30-40. Break point. 30-40. Siegemund serves. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Siegemund forehand again. The back of Sabalenka. Sabalenka in the net. Back to deuce. Who would you be if you were in one of the X-Men? Who would I want to be? I don't know. Probably Nightcrawler. Because he can teleport. And teleporting is fun. That would be fun. All right. Deuce. Nightcrawler can just fly around. That's crazy shit. Anyway, it's Advantage Siegemund. Or Gambit, because he's just cool. Advantage Fritz to get the break. But he hits it long and we get back to deuce. I can see you being Beast. What a blue scientist. That goes in the net from Sabalenka. Maybe Cable, because he's a time traveler. So maybe Cable. Cable would actually be kind of sick. Even though, like, you'd have to go through the sadness of everything. But, yeah, cable would be time travel's kind of fun. All right, advantage Khachanov to get the first game of the second. And Siegemund's already up 2-love. Isn't Wolverine Australian? No, Wolverine's Canadian. Pretty sure he's from Canada. Drop shot off the tape from Khachanov, and he wins the first game of the second 1-love. All right, 1-0 Khachanov. All right, love 30. Wolverine's proper Canadian. Yeah, he's from Canada, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure in like the movie, like he starts in Canada, doesn't he? And he's coming down from Canada. Love 30, make that 15-30. Sabalenka trying to get on the board. Wolverine is Australian. It's our Hugh Jackman. Some of y'all don't listen. All right, 15-30. Was it a 4 now from Siegemund? That's a winner. 15-40, Siegemund for the double break. Chat, Wolverine, the comic book character, Wolverine, I think is originally from Canada. In the comics, he's not originally Australian. Return winner. All right, James, you're out forever. Bye. You ruined it, brother. All right. 3-love Siegemund double break to start this match. Fritz. Yeah, Logan is from, I'm pretty sure he's from Canada. Anyways, I think, or he's from like, at least from like the northern states. He's from northern Alberta, Canada. There you go. See, chat? The Northwest Territories, near the town Cold Lake, is where Logan, a.k.a. Wolverine, is from. There you go. And it's 30-15. Fritz backhand to the backhand of Khachanov as Fritz hits the forehand into the forehand of Khachanov, who shanks it long, and it's 40-15. 40-15. Fritz with an ace. 1-1. All right, Sabalenka in trouble, but Siegemund's been doing this to everybody. All right, 3-love Siegemund. Does she hit the drop shot? But Sabalenka's going to get there with a drop shot back. Siegemund gets it, but it goes wide. Love 15. All right. Love 15. Fritz, by the way, lovely hitting 15-all. Siegemund serves again. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand of Siegemund in the net. Love 30. There's a lovely backhand, jumping backhand volley from Fritz, and then a good serve down the tee from Khachanov, and it's 30-15. 30-15. Love 30. Sabalenka looking for one of these breaks back. Siegemund serves again. A slice from Siegemund into the forehand. Sabalenka. Siegemund can't get it. Love 40. Sabalenka to take. Back button of the breaks. Also 30-all. Fritz looking for the break in the second. Love 40. Sabalenka. Siegemund serves a fault. Second serve. Serve the forehand Sabalenka. Slice from Siegemund. Into the forehand Sabalenka. Who puts it away. Sabalenka gets one of the breaks back. Okay. Khachanov keeps the lead. 2-1 in the second. Okay. All right, love 15. Sabalenka tries to hold. Love 15. As Siegemund hits another return winner, it's love 30. Love 30. All right, 15-30. As Sabalenka tries to hold serve. And then Sabalenka puts away the easy smash and it's 30-all. Fritz, by the way, 30 love, just cruising. Sabalenka gets a 40-30. All right. Sabalenka serves. And she double faults. All right, we get the deuce. Get the deuce. Sabalenka serves in the back, and a Siegemund. Return goes in the forehand to Sabalenka, who puts it away. And it's advantage Sabalenka. Advantage Sabalenka. She hits backhand into the forehand to Siegemund. Drop shot is good, but Sabalenka's got it. Hits it out, though. We get back to deuce. Bad error again by Sabalenka. All right, Sabalenka serves again. Fritz holds, by the way, 2-all. And Sabalenka comes in with a volley, puts it away. Advantage Sabalenka. Advantage Sabalenka. And she serves another fault, second serve. Serving to the forehand to Siegemund. Return goes to forehand to Sabalenka. Sabalenka in the net. Back to deuce. All right, we get back to deuce. And Sabalenka serves again. Into the forehand to Siegemund. Return goes into the forehand to Sabalenka. Siegemund backhand. Again, the forehand to Sabalenka. Siegemund slice. Goes in the backhand to Sabalenka. Siegemund somehow gets it back. And then Sabalenka with a drop shot winner. And it's advantage Sabalenka to just keep things close. Also 40-15 Khachanov. Sabalenka comes in with an easy volley winner and takes the game. 3-2 Siegemund with the break still. And Khachanov goes to 3-2 in the second. All right. All right, what's going on? Sabalenka look at Sabalenka, so inspired. Yep. Siegemund has been impressive. Yes, she has. She has been very impressive. Sabalenka playing bad? Rhetorical question, definitely. Why'd you ask? All right. 3-2. Hey, what's going on, Ruth? How you doing? All right. Okay. Okay. Sabalenka has won 2 games in a row. Has restored a little bit of order, but still down. Siegemund wins the first point, 15 love. All right. Serve again from Siegemund as Sabalenka goes to the slice of Siegemund. Sabalenka backhand. Siegemund passing shot in the net. 15-all. And Fritz goes to 40-15. Feels like we're just going to get a tiebreak in the second set for the men. All right, Siegemund too good. 30-15. Siegemund serves a fault. Second serve. Fritz holds for 3-0. There's double fault from Khachanov. Love 15. Siegemund serves again. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Good return. Siegemund slices it back. Sabalenka down the line. Siegemund backhand again. The back of Sabalenka. Siegemund slice. Sabalenka forehand again. The forehand of Siegemund. Sabalenka forehand again. Siegemund gets it with a slice. But it goes out. 30-0. Chance for Sabalenka to get back on serve. 30-all. As Khachanov gets the point, 15-30. Fritz looking for that break because I said something. 15-30. Siegemund gets the 40-30. All right, 30-all, good serving Khachanov. There's a 4-0 from Khachanov. That goes out, and it's breakpoint Fritz, 30-40. 30-40 to break in the second. All right, 40-30 as Siegemund hits a backhand into the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund forehand into the forehand of Sabalenka, but it goes out and we get the deuce. Now we get the deuce on both courts. Siegemund serves the backhand Sabalenka in the net. Advantage Siegemund. Advantage Siegemund. Advantage Siegemund. And advantage Khachanov. Siegemund to go to 4-2. Khachanov to go to 4-3. Sinner lucky. Dimitrov was way better. I mean, Dimitrov was playing well. All right, return for Sabalenka to the slice of Siegemund. Drop shot's good. Sabalenka gets there but hits it out. 4-2 Siegemund. And Khachanov goes to 4-3. And that is that. All right, how are we doing, chat? What's going on? Actually, 1 second. All right. All right. Siegemund, love 15. Sabalenka trying to hold. Please show match stats on the men's match as well. Love 15. Sabalenka serves again. Let. Love 15. Serve against Sabalenka. Yeah, the forehand of Siegemund. Return the slice of Sabalenka. Siegemund pass. Sabalenka volleys a winner. Nice. 15 all. All right, Fritz with a smash. Khachanov gets a slice on the stretch, but it's in the net. 15 love. Alright, 15 love. As Fritz serves again. Fritz serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the back and a Fritz. Khachanov passing shot goes out. 30 love. Alright, 30 love. Fritz serves again. (30-15) Sabalenka. She tries to stay close. Return goes in the corner. Sabalenka. Into the slice of Siegemund. As Siegemund hits a passing shot winner. And it's 30 all. All. All right. Sabalenka into the corner. Siegemund. Return goes to the corner. Sabalenka. Siegemund passing shot goes out. 40-30. (40-30). This fucking computer. Ah, 40-30. Sabalenka. Into the backhand of Siegemund. Sabalenka backhand the forehand of Siegemund. Sabalenka forehand goes wide. We get the deuce. Also, Fritz has got love 15. As Khachanov puts up a lob after Fritz hit a great lob and Fritz gets the point. Khachanov hit it out and it's love 30. It's love 30. Good morning. It's love 30. Sabalenka with a good backhand. Siegemund gets a drop volley winner though. Too good. Advantage Siegemund. Great tennis by Siegemund. How many of those celebrities in the Royal Box have bet on this match, what we reckon? How many, chat? How many of them? The ones that look extra happy. Do you reckon Leonardo DiCaprio will ever be in the box? All right, advantage Siegemund to take the double break. God, I hate these lights. God, they're so stupid and bright. They're burning my hole in my eyeball. Chat, we're going to change this. I'm moving. Anyways. Sabalenka gets it out. Siegemund 5-2. As Khachanov hits a winner down the line. 15. Oh, sorry, no, he hit it wide. He missed it. Love 40, Fritz. To break and serve a 2-set love lead. Love 40. As the backhand goes out by Khachanov. Fritz takes the break. We'll serve for a 2-set love lead. Cam, I can't hear you. That was fake. I was just kidding. That was fake. That would be so gross. I never do that. All right. Bounce your lights off the ceiling. Yeah. mean, throw them at the ceiling? Why would I do that? Now, the lights are like pointing into my eyes, and I'm getting, all week I've been getting headaches. So it's just been really frustrating. Staring into a bright light is probably not good for your health. Chad, if you look into the sun, you die, so don't do that. Now, if I turn the lights around to face away from me, I'm in the dark. So I mean, a problem. There's a problem, Chad. We have a problem. We have a problem. Too dark. So I'm moving. Leighton's playing Legend double. Piss off, bot. We don't want you here. Nobody likes you. You have no friends. All right, 5-2. Mods. I know the bots are going to come and get us in like 10 years, but just like get rid of them now. Get rid of them. Get them out of here. All right, Fritz 7 for 2 sets of love lead. As Fritz serves. Next time at 30 love. $30 love. And Siegemund 7 for the first set. Fritz 40 love. Fritz is cruising. That goes out by Siegemund. Love 30. Love 30. All right, Fritz for a 2 sets to love lead. Remember, he's never beaten Khachanov before. Serving to the backhand of Khachanov. Backhand for Fritz. Winner. Fritz is up 2 sets to love. Cruising at the moment, Fritz. He's on a mission. Is that Brad Pitt? No, just a guy in a fedora. Okay. 2 sets to love. Fritz. Easy peasy. I love 30. Sabalenka wants one of these breaks back. All right. 5-2. Second serve for Siegemund. Double fault. Ah! Oh, this fucking chair's killing me too, chat. This is not the day. Love 40. Day 8. I finally lost my mind. Day 9. See, I can't even count. All right, Sabalenka to get one of the breaks back. Siegemund serves a fault. Second serve. Fritz is playing so well, by the way. Sabalenka into the back of Siegemund. A Sabalenka forehand goes long. One save, 15-40. Still a break point for Sabalenka. $15-40. Siegemund serves. The back of Sabalenka. Siegemund slice. Sabalenka forehand down the line. Siegemund gets it back. But it goes out. Sabalenka gets one of the breaks back again. Where's Mia? She's chilling. All right. 5-3. Sabalenka serving to try and fight back. 15 love. All right, Sabalenka serves a fault. Second serve. By the way, this is a good chair, chat. It's the way I sit in the chair that's a problem. I'm gonna rearrange this entire space. Chat, we need an upgrade. The stream needs an upgrade. All right, Sabalenka 30 love. You have to sit better. Sit better. The ergonomic way. 30 love. Can you hear me? Forehand in the volley. Siegemund, too good. You don't want a walking stick at 60? Well, I kind of do. Their walking sticks are cool. I'd rock a walking stick now if it didn't look stupid. All right, 30-15. You need a new chair, ergonomic one. I need one of those bouncy balls. You know, one of those big inflatable balls, and just be 30-15. I need one of those bouncy balls, chat. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of those big inflatable gym balls, exercise, whatever they are. 30-15. I was at a backhand now from Sabalenka, goes wide, and it's 30-all. Sabalenka just making errors. Why did I stop playing tennis? Because I stream 12 hours a day, all night, and I don't see the sun. All right, 30-all. And you can't play tennis at 2 in the morning because nobody else is around. Backhand goes in the line from Fritz, but it's out. 15-all. By the way, all you people that are like got dirty minds, get your head out of the gutter. You are disgusting. You disgust me. It's Tuesday. Are you a lefty or a righty? Why are you asking me? Why are you interrogating me? 40-30. This is a tennis match, not an interrogation. Sabalenka serves. Into the backhand of Siegemund. Siegemund into the net. All right, Sabalenka holds. 5-4. Siegemund's going to serve for the set. Hey, Seb. Hopefully we make the day go quick. All right, Fritz serving at 15-30 here. As the return goes the backhand of Fritz. Forehand from Siegemund. From Khachanov to the backhand of Fritz. Khachanov down the line. As Fritz with a forehand goes long, and we got break points here for Khachanov. 15-40. All right. All right, one save, 30-40. Why are you so mad with your viewers? I'm not mad. We're just mucking around. Also, why'd you say that I'm in love with Siegemund? I should be mad at you. The hell are you talking about? 30-40. As we return now into the backhand of Fritz. Khachanov backhand to the forehand of Fritz. Into the forehand of Khachanov is Fritz backhand. Into the slice of Khachanov. Again, the forehand of Fritz. Khachanov forehand. Again to the Fritz forehand. Is Khachanov forehand again. Fritz backhand. Goes long. There's the break. 2-love. Fritz wants to break a racket. Feel that. Oh, these bots, chat. I don't know where they're coming from. Who's doing this, chat? Which one of you? Own up now. I have a spinal problem. I found out it's very bad to sit for a long time and you need to walk every set break. Seriously. I appreciate that and your concern, but I get up and move around. I mean, you see me leave all the time. 2-love. Khachanov in the third. And hopefully your back gets better. All right, 15-love. As Khachanov shanks it wide, and it's 15-0. All right, drop shot from Siegemund. Sabalenka gets it. Siegemund slices down the line. Sabalenka passing shot, but Siegemund volleys it away. 30-love. Chad, we need to lock in. There's so many questions that have been asked that are not related to anything. And it's just, come on now. This is a quarterfinal day. This is when we need to get serious. So stop asking me about Pokemon. Not right now. We're busy. I'm watching 2 matches at the same time. It's quarterfinal day. We need to lock in. If we're watching one match and it was boring, then ask me about Pokemon or whatever. But like right now, we need to lock in. You know who you are. Lock in. There's too many people asking stupid questions that don't have anything to do with what we're doing. You need to lock in. It's quarterfinal day, god damn it, all right? 30-love. Siegemund's beating the world number 1. This is a big deal. If you have to ask if you're asking a stupid question, then you probably are. 40-love. If you're like, oh, am I asking stupid? Yes. If you are, lock in. Lock in. 40-love. Siegemund is about to take the first set of Sabalenka. By the way, Siegemund has not lost a set. We got to lock in, chat. It's Wimbledon quarterfinal day. Number 1. That's it. Lock in. Got to lock in. Mod, start doing your job. Just mucking around with any of the frivolous things that are happening. Sabalenka with a return. As with a smash from Sabalenka, that's a winner. 1 save, 40-15. There's no stupid questions. Related to tennis, there's no stupid questions. You're right. Asking me if I like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! While we're watching 2 important matches is crazy. We already talked about X-Men and shit. We're moving on. We're locking in. We have to lock in. Otherwise, I have to just put the members on. 40-15. First serve is a fault, second serve. Siegemund to take the first set. Khachanov's 3-love up in the third, by the way. Against Fritz. As we return now from Sabalenka in the net, and there's the first set. Siegemund 6-4. First set. All right. What's my prediction for Anisimova versus Pavlyuchenkova? I made a video about it. Go watch the video. Go watch the video. I stayed up all day to make those videos, so please go watch them. Isn't your body tired of streaming so much? No, my mind is tired. It's different. How is Sabalenka's demeanor? I mean, she's all right. She looks frustrated, but not yet lost her mind. But she's getting. She knows the chat's not locking in, so she's getting a little annoyed. No, she's not happy, but hasn't lost it yet. She's not getting angry yet. Siegemund is an expert at slowing down tennis matches. Yeah, I got to be honest. This first set of Sabalenka felt like a 4-hour set. It's a slow set. Whereas Fritz, he's already into the third set. So Siegemund just likes to drag these matches out. Sorry, Sabalenka Siegemund. I said Siegemund. I didn't say Diminor. I said Siegemund. Hello? 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 30-0. Fritz trying to get on the board here. There's a backhand return now from Khachanov into the backhand of Fritz. Slice from Khachanov goes long. 40-30. 40-30. Fritz to get on the board in the third. As the backhand goes down the line from Khachanov. Too good. We get the deuce. All right. All right, advantage Khachanov for the double break in the third. Advantage Khachanov. Fritz serves a fault. Second serve. As the return goes back into Khachanov. Forehand from Fritz. Into the forehand of Khachanov. It's Fritz backhand. Into the slice of Khachanov. Into the forehand of Fritz. Fritz hits it out. 4-love Khachanov in the fourth. And in the third, sorry. All right, 4-love. You have an excellent microphone. Some streamers and podcasters have inferior equipment. Just an observation. Well, I got it from a thrift store for $5. So, shout out to the thrift. $5 microphone that I bought 6 years ago. All right. Love 15 Fritz. As Khachanov serves a fault, second serve. As Fritz hits it wide on the approach, 15-0. Can you see that change that Fritz isn't winning games? I think he's just gone up 2-11, just chilling. So Khachanov has taken the opportunity. All right, Sabalenka serving first in the second. Double fault Sabalenka. That was two terrible serves. One went long and the other one went into the net. I mean, there was two horrible serves by Sabalenka. with no pressure. Siegemund's not a big returner, so I don't know what that even was. Love 15. Serving the backhand of Siegemund. Forehand from Sabalenka to the forehand of Siegemund. And Siegemund in the net. 15-0. Oh, Sabalenka makes another error. 15-30. The crowd are trying to help Sabalenka. 15-30. Khachanov by 5 love, by the way. 15-30. Sabalenka serves again. Into the backhand of Siegemund. Return the forehand to Sabalenka. Siegemund forehand. Goes out. 30-all. I'll be honest, chat. We've had so many upsets this week and so many matches that we were supposed to get and they didn't happen. And then some of the matches that we got that we thought were going to be good turned out to be terrible. And I just want to see good tennis I just want to see some good tennis. Is that too much to ask? I just want to see top 10 players play each other in the finals, please. Siegemund's fine, but also, I want to see Sabalenka take on somebody like Anisimova. We've had too many randoms on the men and women's side. I want to see some high-level clashes. This Wimbledon has been mid. I want to see some high-level clashes between top-level players. Siegemund's good for her. 37 years old, doing the thing, but I want Sabalenka at the semis to play Anisimova. That's what I want to see. We like randoms. Speak for yourself. Don't put me in that category of we. Say you. You like randoms. I want to see high-profile, high-level battles. I want to see Swiatek Sabalenka final, maybe. Or I'll take on Andreeva in the final. I don't want... respect to Siegemund, but I don't want to see a 37-year-old unseeded player at the end of her career playing in the semis against... I want to see players that are of this now time. You know what I mean? I want to see Sabalenka and Anisimova. Or I'll take Pavlyuchenkova. And on the men's side, it was disappointing that Dimi went down, and maybe I'm still annoyed at that. Because I thought we were robbed. We were robbed. 15-all, by the way, Fritz. Into the slice of Khachanov. And the backhand slice again from Khachanov to the backhand slice of Fritz. Slice from Khachanov to the forehand of Fritz. I feel like this Wimbledon has been the robbery. It's been the robbery of tournament. Maybe because of the French Open, we got all the matches we wanted, and it was great. But Wimbledon has just been... Chat, how would you rate Wimbledon as a... Not like Wimbledon... We love Wimbledon, right? But the matches at Wimbledon, they've all been quite disappointing. Or the lack of matches. All these upsets have ruined it. You know? A 6 out of 10 from Helen? Yeah, I'm with you. A 3? Okay. I don't want to see Pavlyuchenkova or Siegemund in the semifinals of a Grand Slam. I respect them, but we've had so many players lose that we're supposed to have Keys Sabalenka right now, right? We're supposed to have, a lot of things happen. I mean, we might not even get Shelton Sinner if Sinner doesn't get to play tomorrow. That would be so fucking annoying. I would be so sad if he doesn't play. Because that's going to be a great matchup. But we might get robbed of that because it's just the Robbery Open, Anyways, love 30. I want to see good grass tennis. Well, I mean, look, if the matches are high quality, that's great too. But so far, this match Sabalenka's match has not been high quality. Siegemund's played some good shots and she's played some like crafty tennis, but overall it's been ugly. Fritz, he's just trying to get a game. Khachanov taking over this third as with a forehand slice into the forehand of Khachanov. And that's a winner. We get the deuce. All right, Sabalenka returns 15-30. He's got a backhand rally. Sabalenka getting the back of Siegemund. Siegemund hits it out. 15-40. Cam just coined a robbery open. Yeah, it has been the robbery open. We've been robbed, and Dimitrov was robbed. He was blindly robbed in daylight. It was crazy. Like the robbery open, and Dimitrov. I mean, he got robbed the worst. They took everything from him. Anyways, 4-4 rally. As that goes out by Khachanov, advantage Fritz. To get on the board here, Fritz in the third. Return goes back into Siegemund. Good pickup. Something like a drop shot. It's too good. Something like a breaks. All right, world number one stepping up. 2-love. I mean, we're supposed to get Chad, I'll tell you all the matches we were supposed to get, right? And I'm not saying we don't have good matchups, right? We've got Shelton versus Sinner tomorrow. We've got, that match. That's a good match. We got that one. There's that match. And there's other matches happening as well, but that's probably the best one. I mean, I would have loved to see Palini versus Anisimova in the fourth round. I would have loved to see Keys versus Sabalenka here, right? I mean, again, Siegemund's playing a clay court game on a grass court, which is fun, but would have loved to see Keys Sabalenka, right? I mean, that's the rematch of Australia. Who wouldn't have wanted to see that? We were robbed of that. And then again, Siegemund took her spot, so she deserves it. Andreeva Navarro was a flop, right? That was supposed to be awesome. Bencic has worked her way through, but it was supposed to be Pegula. Pegula versus Bencic third round. We didn't get that because Pegula lost. We didn't get Swiatek Raducanu, which is what we were all looking for. And then Townsend jumps in instead and was super sick and couldn't compete. Collins Swiatek was a flop, right? Gauff lost first round, so we didn't get any of her matches. And on the men's side, it hasn't been much better. I mean, the men's side's also been... We didn't even get Bublik versus Draper, which was supposed to be epic. Siegemund loved 30. We didn't get... Medvedev Fritz was supposed to be on the cards. We didn't get that. Zverev, he lost early. He was supposed to, I guess, play Berrettini third round, but they both lost first round. Tiafoe and maybe Runa fourth round. We didn't get that because they both lost. I mean, there's been so many matches we could have had. And then the matches we did get, some of them have been good. Like Rublev, Alcaraz was good for a little bit. Demonor, Djokovic was okay. Obviously Shelton Sonigo was good. That was entertaining. We were robbed of Sinner Dimitrov because that was shaping up to be real good. That was going to be the match of the tournament almost, even if it was an upset. I mean, it's just been meh, it's just been meh. It's 15-30, Sabalenka about to get broken. Darren.
Come on, putting a bet on Siegemund. Come on, Jinx.
All right. Siegemund 15-40. 40 love, by the way, Khachanov. Can we want good matches? Yeah, I know, right? We were so spoiled at the French Open, though. That's the thing. We were so spoiled at Roland Garros that Wimbledon was never going to live up to that. Roland Garros was so good. And it usually always is. Roland Garros always seems to be the best tournament of the Grand Slams. As that goes out by Khachanov, 40-15. You also complained about Roland Garros matches before the quarterfinals. yeah, there was no good matches in the first week because the best players in the world were winning. And that was okay because it ended up working out for the best. Whereas here, all the best players in the world are losing. So now it's like, oh shit, now what? Like, this has been way worse than Roland Garros. Khachanov takes the third. Like, if the best players in the world are winning in straight sets, yeah, it's boring for the first week, but at least they're there. By the time we get to the second week here, it's just been like, where the hell is everyone? Like, the first 2 days of this tournament were crazy. They were the greatest. Those first 2 days were awesome. Day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fritz has got the trainer out, I think, for some blisters. Sabalenka down a break point again. Yeah, Fritz has got some blisters. He's going to get some treatment to fix those up. Bye. Jarry Norrie match was actually good. Yeah, I mean, there have been good matches, but they haven't been memorable. Like match of the year contenders. We haven't had one yet. All right, advantage Siegemund. That goes out by Sabalenka. God, it's so hard to watch ugly tennis sometimes. It's hard, man. It's hard to get excited over errors. Yay, she hit it out. Woo! You know what I mean? It's so hard to get excited over people making mistakes. All right, Fritz. By the way, that was a terrible set by Fritz. 4 winners and 12 errors. Ugh. He fell off in that third set, but let's see if he can recover. He's just getting some treatment on his foot. I want Sabalenka Swiatek finals. I mean, I don't... Sabalenka's just getting pissed off. I mean, she's feeling what we're feeling. Richard E. Grant obviously likes Siegemund. Obviously. He is not even hiding it. He's like, he's getting up there like, woo! He's going to get kicked out of the royal box at this rate. Does he know that he's in the royal box? Going to act accordingly. He can't be throwing fists. All right. We're back on serve. Sabalenka has got to lock in. Figure something out here because she is playing poorly. So Fritz just getting some blisters tended to. Alcaraz. Oh, God. Actually, you know what? All right, Fritz is getting the blisters on the right foot fixed up. All right, Siegemund serving. Back on serve. And Siegemund forehand to the backhand of Sabalenka. Lob goes up. Siegemund with a smash. Is a winner. 15 love. $15 love. All right, 15 love. $15 with a serve into the backhand of Sabalenka. Return goes in the net. 30 love. Yeah, Sabalenka's looking how we're all feeling. 30 love. Sabalenka in the net, 40 love. All right, 2-0. Siegemund holds. Fritz is back on court. Siegemund, by the way, slipped over and... Oh, she hit the net, did she? Did she hit the net? Didn't she hit the net? No. She apparently didn't hit the net. 2-0. She won the point. All right, 2-0. Sabalenka was winning, but she then gave it back. She's hitting so many errors. All right, Fritz serving first in the fourth. And Sabalenka down the line, the back into Siegemund. Sabalenka forehand cross court. Siegemund slicing the net. Sabalenka just needs to get loud. She's not celebrating or nothing. Not that she has much to celebrate, but really just keeping it quiet. She's a roar. Umpire's on the phone, by the way, to somebody. It's 15 love. Siegemund in the net, 30 love. All right, 30 love as Siegemund hits it out, 40 love. Forty love. Sabalenka serves a fault, second serve. Sabalenka double faults. All right, Sabalenka 40-15. 7 to the 4 to Siegemund. Return goes to 4 to Sabalenka. Siegemund with a passing shot winner, and it's 40-30. Also, 15-40. Khachanov is about to break. Fritz has given his opponent confidence. All right. 15-40. As Khachanov breaks. Fritz in trouble. And Sabalenka gets the deuce from 40 love. Welcome to the quarterfinals of Wimbledon. All right. Sabalenka comes to the net with a forehand and puts it away. And it's advantage Sabalenka. That was actually a good Sabalenka point. All right. All right. Sabalenka holds. And she leads in the second. As Fritz hits the back end of the net, 30 love. All right. Khachanov with an ace, 40 love. Khachanov to go to 2 love in the fourth. There's a bit of fault, second serve. 7 to the back of Fritz, back into Khachanov into the front of Fritz. Fritz in the net. 2 love Khachanov in the fourth. All right, Fritz. He has got a blister, so that's what he's battling at the moment. Seems to be battling blisters. Let's see if Sabalenka can come back and win. Hey, Nazi, thank you for becoming a member. Love 15. All right, Fritz, 15 all. Siegemund serves. 3-2 Sabalenka. As back and return goes into the forehand of Siegemund, but it's in the net by Sabalenka. There's a bit of fault from Siegemund, second serve. Four to 15, by the way, Fritz. All right. 40-15 Fritz. Sabalenka leads 3-2 in the second, but Siegemund is holding strong. Fritz hits it out. There you go. Random, whoever got those, you can now hang out with the rest of the members. It's only $1 a month to be a member if you want to. By the way, if you want to go over on Twitch, we are live on Twitch as well. We had to put members only mode on just because it's getting crazy. But if you want to go, if you want to still talk, you can go over to Twitch. Also, there's a lot of bots around today, which is really, really annoying. So that's another reason why the members only mode stops that. But go over on Twitch, and you can type on Twitch, and I can see your text on Twitch if you don't want to be a member. You can go over to Twitch, and I can see what you're saying over there too. Fritz holds 2-1 Khachanov with a break in the fourth. And 40 love Siegemund. All right. Siegemund serves a double fault, and it's 40-15. Now 40-15 as Sabalenka returns into the forehand of Siegemund. Drop shot is in the net, 40-30. Siegemund to level this second set. All right. 40-30. Sabalenka hits it away and she gets the deuce. Sabalenka trying to get this break. Nice pick up by Sabalenka. Also, love 30. Fritz, a chance to get the break back. Love 30. Khachanov serves an ace, 15-30. Siegemund serving to Sabalenka. Siegemund trying to level. Serving to the forehand of Sabalenka. Slice from Siegemund. In the back of Sabalenka, Siegemund. Again, at the back of Sabalenka, Siegemund slice. Sabalenka slices down the line. Siegemund with a forehand on the stretch in the net. Advantage Sabalenka to take the break. Hey, Clive, thanks for becoming a member. Appreciate it. By the way, if you are a member, also join the Discord. We have a members-only Discord as well that you can join as well. All right, advantage Sabalenka, also 15-40. Fritz to get the break back in the second. No, sorry, in the fourth. Second for Sabalenka. She's trying to get the break back. Siegemund serves. She has the fault, second serve. Siegemund serves again. Sabalenka returns the back into Siegemund. Sabalenka forehand to the forehand of Siegemund, sliced. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund forehand again. Into the back into Sabalenka. Siegemund backhand to the back into Sabalenka. Again the back into Siegemund, and Siegemund hits it out. Sabalenka breaks. 4-2 in the second. And Khachanov also gets broken. It's 2-0. Fritz is back on serve. All right. All right. Fritz back on serve, 2-2. Sabalenka in the lead in the second, 4-2. As the return goes out by Siegemund, 15 love. All right, 15 love Sabalenka. Sabalenka with a slice in the net. 15-0. As the return goes, a forehand of Fritz. Khachanov backhand to the backhand of Fritz. As Khachanov backhand again, the backhand of Fritz. The forehand now, Fritz cross court. Khachanov gets it, but overhits it. All right, 40-15. As the return goes, the backhand of Fritz. Khachanov backhand down the line. Fritz gets it with a slice. It goes wide. And it's 40-30. Siegemund, again, with a good rally. 30-all. Sabalenka trying to avoid giving the break back. Fritz 3-2. He holds. In the fourth, he leads. All right, Sabalenka serves a fault, second serve. By the way, we've got Alcaraz Nori coming up after the Sabalenka match. We've got Anisimova, Pavlyuchenkova after the Fritz match. 30 overs. We've got a slice from Siegemund into the forehand of Sabalenka. Sabalenka puts it away, 40-30. To go to 5-2 in the second. As the return goes in the forehand to Sabalenka. Sabalenka gets it out. And we get the deuce. We get to deuce. All right. Return from Siegemund goes short. Sabalenka with a drop shot. Siegemund gets it with a lob. Sabalenka volleys it in the net. Okay. Advantage Siegemund to get back the break. And Fritz with a 3-2 lead in the fourth. He is trying to get it done in four so he can make the semis. Credit to Sabalenka for keeping calm. Yeah. For now. Serve in the backhand Siegemund. Return goes to the forehand of Sabalenka. Sliced. Into the forehand of Siegemund. Sabalenka backhand. Into the slice of Siegemund. Drop shot again. Sabalenka backhand. Siegemund volleys down the line. Sabalenka volleys it down into the backhand lob of Siegemund. And then Sabalenka hits a winner. That's a great rally by Sabalenka. And she knows it. Finally, the first roar from Sabalenka. And she survives for now. Deuce. God, Siegemund must be so annoying to play. Like, she doesn't do anything fancy. She just makes you play like awkward shots, like short balls and lobs, and She doesn't do anything crazy. Like, she's not powerful, she's not like overpowered. Like, she's just crafty, and it's annoying if you're playing that. Because Sabalenka's hitting shots from like really close to the net, or like, really high lobs, and gosh, it's just annoying. Just an annoying style to try and play. Especially when you're Sabalenka trying to... she just chips it. Doesn't do anything crazy. Just chips the ball and, super annoying to watch as well. Well, that's your opinion. It depends what you like watching in tennis. All right, nice lob by Khachanov. Fritz is going to put up a lob, but he's going to hit it wide. And Sabalenka advantage. She hits a forehand, and that's too good. Sabalenka 5-2. That was a big game. For Sabalenka to stay with the break. She's up 5-2 in the second. Five-two. All right, 5-2. All right, 40-15. Khachanov trying to level the fourth, and he does. 3-0. 3-3. I hope you take 2 weeks off and really enjoy it. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do on my time off. To be honest, I just want to do nothing. I just want to do nothing. Like, not have plans. So then I can choose to do nothing, or I can choose to do something. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. I want to have no plans. Because if I start planning stuff in my time off, I'll then start doing things, and then it'll just be over. I just want to just wing it. I've got a lot of things that I want to do, but I don't want to plan. I just want to do them when I feel like it. That's what I need after what? What did I say it was? 14 weeks straight of streaming. I just want to just have no plans. And then if a match comes up, I might be like, I might stream this. You know what I mean? Just not have anything. I'm not going to be... I'm not... Clear my schedule. I'm not doing anything. Travel somewhere? Nah, I can't afford to do that. Also, there's nowhere I want to go. There's nowhere I want to go right now. Philippines, I want to go at the end of the year, but I also want to go back to Japan, but also at the end of the year. I don't want to go anywhere in summer. I just feel like just chilling. Just doing nothing. Just having no plans. That's what I want to do. Love 15. Sabalenka wants his second set. No plans is my plan. All right. Love 15. As a return goes to forehand to Siegemund. Slice from Sabalenka into the volley of Siegemund. Sabalenka put forehand in the net. All right, 15 all. Siegemund serves again. You should go to holiday in Cape Town for the summer. What part of I can't afford to go anywhere did you not understand? Just go to South Africa. I'm sure that'll be cheap. It's just around the corner, right? I mean, South Africa and Melbourne, they're basically neighbours. Yeah. It's only just like, a casual, 2-day flight. $2,000. Yeah, it's fine. Just go to Cape Town. Just go to Cape Town. It's easy. It's a $2,000 flight. 2 days of flying to get there. Hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Anyways, good lob by Sabalenka. Siegemund gets it, but Sabalenka puts away 15:30, sorry. 15:30. It's only a casual 22-hour flight. Better worry about it. 2 stops. $2,500. Easy. Yeah. Just go to South Africa, he says. Anyways, just go to South Africa. Don't worry about it. Now, see, the sad part is, Laura, that flights within Australia are just as expensive as the flights outside. So going to Sydney from Melbourne on a plane is just as expensive as going from Australia to Melbourne to Indonesia. Like, it's stupid. Also, right now, it's school holidays, so prices are even worse. So, yeah, it's the worst time to go anywhere right now because prices are so jacked, which, yeah. So I'm just not going to do anything. I think I'm just going to hide. I'm just going to hibernate. I think that's the plan. I traveled on Jetstar fairly cheap. Okay. But that might have been off-peak. Like right now it's peak time because everybody wants to get out of winter. So it's like the worst time to travel. During school holidays, winter holidays, it's like really shit. It sucks that Wimbledon is... Like next week, I'm going to deal with... Chad, I'll tell you what, Chad. Nothing is more frustrating than going outside. All right, 30-all. As Siegemund serves, Sabalenka wants this second set. $30-all. Serve again, Siegemund. Also Khachanov 4-0. As the return goes to front of Siegemund. Siegemund hits a lovely winner down the line, 40-30. Nice idea, Cam. 250k, pay £1 for extra, €1 extra for extra, then will suffice for a round travel. Agree? I have no idea what you just said. That made no sense. What did you just say? Chat, did anyone else understand that? 40-30. Siegemund serves. Serving to the backhand Sabalenka, backhand Siegemund. Into the backhand Sabalenka. Siegemund backhand into the forehand Sabalenka. Siegemund another forehand to the forehand Sabalenka. Into the forehand Siegemund sliced in the net. We get the deuce. Lucky for the UK folks to get 6 weeks vacation in the US. We'll be happy with 2 weeks and feel guilty. Oh, that sucks. All right. Yeah, I think after this week, I'm just gonna disappear. I'll still be doing videos and stuff because there's still stuff happening, but I'm not gonna be streaming 8 hours a night. At least for a week. At least for 1 week. All right, we get the deuce as Siegemund serves in the forehand of Sabalenka. Forehand from Siegemund is a drop shot. It's a winner. Advantage Siegemund to just make Sabalenka serve for the second. Also, Fritz is up 40-love. Catching up on the switch, Bowser, Fury, Mario Wonder. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. I might do that. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just sit on the couch and I'll just play Nintendo for like 4 days straight. That might be actually a good idea. All right, Sabalenka 4-1 winner, back to deuce. Maybe that's what I'll do. All right, Fritz holds. He's one game away from the semis. Khachanov will serve to stay in the match. All right, Siegemund serves. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Backhand of Siegemund. Drop shot in the net. Sabalenka set point to take the second. Also to serve first in the third, which might be huge. All right, advantage. Advantage Sabalenka. I won't suggest Maui right now, but put it on your bucket list. Yeah, I definitely want to go to Hawaii. Hawaii is definitely on my list. I've heard great things. As we return now from Sabalenka, that goes out and it's back to deuce. Fritz is one game away from the semis of Wimbledon. Can he break to get to his first Wimbledon semi? Siegemund down the line goes wide. Sabalenka's got another set point. Advantage Sabalenka. Advantage Sabalenka to take us to a third. I know every time we watch quarterfinals, I say I want 5-set ladies matches. Today, I'm not going to say that. Doesn't mean I don't want that. It just means today I won't mention it. Just for right now. Backhand rally. As a forehand now from Fritz into the forehand of Khachanov. Fritz forehand. Winner. Love 15. And Sabalenka takes the second. All right. 6-2. Nearly 2 hours played. Sabalenka will serve first in the third as well. Love 15 as we serve again from Khachanov. Into the backhand of Fritz. Return goes to front of Khachanov. And he overhits it. No, wait, did it go in? No, it went out. I think it went out. Yeah, it did. Love 30. Chance for Fritz to get it done. Love 30. Yeah, Khachanov just overhits the forehand. Fritz is like, whew, that was lucky. All right, love 30. Serve to the back of Fritz. Return goes to the front of Khachanov. Fritz with the forehand again to the front of Khachanov. Into the front of Fritz. Khachanov again to the front of Fritz. Into the net from Fritz. And it's 15-30. Still 2 points away, Fritz, from the semis of Wimbledon. All right, 15-30. As the return goes in the backhand slice of Khachanov. Four now from Fritz. Khachanov volleys it away. 30-all. Great volley. 30-all. $30-all. $30-all. And return goes in the backhand Khachanov. Fritz backhand to the backhand Khachanov. Fritz with a forehand on the stretch. Khachanov cross court. Fritz gets it with a forehand to the forehand of Khachanov. Again, the forehand of Fritz. Khachanov forehand again to the forehand of Fritz, who hits a tape but doesn't go over. 40-30. Khachanov to level the fourth. $40-30. 40-30. Serve into the corner. Fritz return. Goes out. All right. Khachanov avoids. Losing for now. 5-0. 5-5. Okay. Back to Fritz. We're just waiting for Siegemund and to come back from the bathroom. That's why there is a delay. All right, Fritz, 15 love. Can I put a super chat in? Sorry, I'm just watching 2 matches at once. It's very hard. Arian.
Cam, how are you doing?
Thank you for the $2. I'm doing great. 15 love. As that goes the net on the return from Khachanov. 30 love. $30 love. $30 love. Fritz serves again. Khachanov return the net. 40 love. Yeah, this is Fritz's third Wimbledon quarterfinal. He's lost the other 2 in 5 sets. So Fritz doesn't want to go to 5 because he knows that he doesn't win those. All right, returning into the corner, Fritz. Into the corner, Khachanov, and Khachanov hits it out. 6-5, Fritz. Fritz stays in front. 6-5. I think Siegemund got lost. She forgot how to find center court. She went back. She went to the toilet and she never came back. She disappeared. I don't know what happened. I'll tell you what, Sabalenka is like waiting. She's like, what the hell is happening? This is kind of crazy. I don't know how many, like, why is this taking forever? All right, Khachanov going to serve to get to a tiebreak. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I'll tell you, Siegemund deserves to get a penalty for this because it's 0. Sabalenka's asking the question. 100%. Siegemund, I mean, I think Sabalenka's asking if she can just practice some serves. But it says 0 seconds to play. I mean, she's not back. What are we doing? How do you go have a bathroom break and then waste all the time? Like, hello? Is she going to get a time violation or a point penalty or something? What's happening? Like, it literally went zero time. I know it's gamesmanship, but it's also like, you're breaking the rules. Gamesmanship is not about breaking the rules. Gamesmanship is getting to the line of pushing the rules, but you don't break the rule. I mean, is she going to come back and, like, lose a first serve or something? Like, what's up? Like, she's going to get a time violation, right? Because she's she is lost. She is, like, how is this possible? You get 3-minute bathroom break. Yeah, you get 3 minutes. I think it's like 3 minutes and then 2 minutes extra if you need a change of outfit. So you get 5 minutes maximum, I think. And it's not heat rule today because it's not hot enough. So there's no like 10-minute delay or anything. So I don't know. I don't know what the umpire's going to do. Sabalenka's just practicing serves while we wait. By the way, if you're returning serve, you're the returner and you get a time violation, you lose the point. So, should it be 15 love Sabalenka? I don't know. Siegemund is back now and she doesn't look very rushed. By the way, the whole Sabalenka camp's like, what is happening? Like, what was that all about? All right. 30-15, by the way. I don't know what's going to happen if Siegemund's going to get a I don't know. 30-15. Sabalenka's not letting it affect her, though, which is good. But also... Oh, now it's time. Okay, good call, umpire. Yeah. Time. Yeah, time. Yeah, it was time like 20 minutes ago, brother. Like, what are you doing? Oh, time. Yeah, no shit. Anyways, Fritz 30-0. So nothing happened. So why do we have a clock that says 0 if we're not using it? Like, I'm all for like taking a break in between sets and stuff, but shit, like, why are we using clocks if we're not going to use clocks? You know what I mean? Like, if there's like a this is how long you can take, but also you can take longer, then why are we doing it? Like, what's the point in having a clock if we're not going to like, time it? And what we're doing? What are we doing? Cam loves Sabalenka. What are you, 12? Oh my god. Oh, and then you got rid of your message. Whoops. Busted. This is why we have members only mode on. I'm sorry for the people that are actually behaving, but unfortunately, there's too many people that are not. That's why we have members only mode, because people are just childish at times. All right, Fritz. He's trying to get it done without playing a tiebreak, but it ain't going to happen. 40-30. 7 to the 4 to Fritz. Fritz in the net. Tiebreak. All right. Remember, Fritz has lost both his quarterfinals of Wimbledon in 5 sets. 1 to Nadal, 1 to Musetti. Can he avoid going to a 5th? Khachanov holds. Sabalenka 40 love, by the way. Pause or ban them. We do that, and they don't listen, so I'm sorry. Also, we've got 2 chats going on, so it's a little bit hectic. Mods are doing the best they can. We try our best, but then it doesn't work. So we have to do members only. As that goes in the net from Siegemund, 1 love. Sabalenka in the 3rd. All right, here we go. Fritz with an ace. 1 love. 1 love. And Sergio, if I could make you a member, like just specifically pick you and go, hey, I'll give you a membership, I would, but I can't do that. So, unfortunately, we can't do that. YouTube don't let me pick people for to become a member. Otherwise, I'd be like, hey, there's a lot of people in the chat that I'd be like, hey, you're not doing anything wrong, and you should be rewarded for being a consistent chatter. 2 love Fritz. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see if Khachanov can get to a 5th. Here's a lovely volley. 2-1 to Fritz. He's got the mini break. All right, 2-1 Fritz. All right, 2-1 as Fritz serves an ace. Chalk flew up, 3-1. Fritz in the tiebreak, 4 points away from the Wimbledon semis. Serves another ace. 4-1 Fritz. Great serving. Siegemund hits a drop shot, 30 love. All right, 4-1 to Fritz. As Khachanov serves the fault, second serve. Second serve. To the backhand of Fritz. Forehand from Khachanov to the forehand of Fritz. And the forehand of Khachanov. Fritz backhand on the stretch. Goes out and it's 4-2. They change ends. Khachanov hanging on. .40 love for Siegemund. And Sabalenka hits a drop shot. All right, 4-2. Khachanov with a massive serve down the tee. All right, 4-3. Fritz. Fritz serves again. As return goes in from Sabalenka. As Fritz comes to the net with a half volley. Khachanov there. Fritz with a volley. Khachanov volleys it away. Fritz was a little casual for all. Fritz kind of just walked to the net. 4-4. By the way, Chad, it's kind of wild that Fritz is about to go 5 and we're barely starting a third set with the ladies. And they started 30 minutes apart. That's what's crazy. All right. Khachanov back on serve. Fritz serves out wide. An ace. 5-4. Fritz. 5-4. Fritz. He's 2 points away. He's so close to his first Wimbledon semi. What the hell was even that? Thank you, somebody on Twitch doing something. All right. 5-4 Fritz. As Khachanov serves in the forehand of Fritz. Return goes to the forehand of Khachanov. Khachanov hits it out. Match points for Fritz. 2 match points for Taylor Fritz to finally break through his Wimbledon quarterfinal curse. 6-4. Khachanov will serve the first one. He serves a fault. If I'm Fritz, I'm just going after this second serve. Second serve to the forehand of Fritz. Return goes in the back of Khachanov. Fritz, forehand cross court. Khachanov gets it. Again to the forehand of Fritz. Khachanov with a backhand lob. And Fritz with a smash. He's going to the Wimbledon semis. He finally breaks through. Fritz is into the semis. And he finally beats Khachanov for the first time as well. 2 firsts. He avoids a 5th. And he's going to the semis. Fritz. 3rd time lucky. All right. And after the first 2 rounds where he played 5 sets, Fritz is into that semi-final. And he's going to take on either Norrie or Alcaraz on Friday. All right. Nice work, Fritz. Nice work for Fritz. And after that Puricar match where he was down, 1-5 in the tiebreak to 2 points away from losing, he has been very impressive. Sabalenka, by the way, is serving at love 15. We'll merge the streams in a second. Khachanov had a good week, though. Made the quarterfinals of Wimbledon. Solid week. He is a bit of a quarterfinal, semi-final beast at times. He can consistently make it. And Sabalenka keeps making errors. Love 30. Oh, God. All right, we're going to merge the streams because Sabalenka's in trouble and this is getting ugly. But great work from Fritz. He gets the win. And he is into the semi-finals. First semi-finalist of the championships. And he will now await the winner of the match after this Sabalenka match between Alcaraz and Norrie, which may sound like he's going to play Alcaraz, but Norrie shouldn't be outdone and shouldn't be discounted. As Sabalenka hits it in the net again, love 40. Oh, God. The world number one's in big trouble. But Fritz wins. Fritz wins in 4. 6-3, 6-4, 1-6, 7-6. And he is into the semifinals of Wimbledon. He'll be playing on Friday against Carlos Alcaraz or Cam Norrie, who are coming up later today. If you want to keep watching Sabalenka, jump on over. All right. Great win for Fritz. Sabalenka forehand into the forehand of Siegemund. Love 40 here as Sabalenka goes down the line. Siegemund pass. Sabalenka volley. Siegemund pass. Sabalenka volley. Siegemund forehand pass. Sabalenka volley. Siegemund volleys it away, and that's just too good. Too good. Siegemund just outplayed Sabalenka easily in that rally, just toying with her. Okay. And the first break of the final set is going to Siegemund. Okay. All right. Got Anisimova taking on Pavlyuchenkova as well coming up, so stay tuned for that. But the world number one is in trouble. I wonder how the crowd will respond for Norrie, but Alcaraz is popular. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be super biased because they do love Alcaraz. Okay. Here we go. Serve for Siegemund. She's got the break in this final set. Here we go. Let's see what happens. If Sabalenka can fight back. All right, forehand from Siegemund into the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund hits it out. It's love 15. Love 15. Siegemund serves again. There's a bit of fault, second serve. Second serve. There's a return for Sabalenka to the forehand of Siegemund. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund into the backhand of Sabalenka. That's a good shot from Sabalenka. Love 30. Beautiful backhand winner. Love 30. Love 30. All right. 15-30. As it is serving the back of Sabalenka. Point now from Siegemund. Sabalenka in the net, 30-all. All right, 30-all. All right, 30-all. Siegemund serves again. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund backhand again. The forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund volley. Sabalenka forehand. Down the line goes wide. Oh, man. Bad miss by Sabalenka. She had the whole court. She knows it. 40-30. Bad miss. She just panicked. 40-30. 40-30. Siegemund serves again to take the 3-1 lead in the final set. Serve to the forehand. Sabalenka hits it to the forehand of Siegemund. Sabalenka forehand again to the forehand of Siegemund, sliced in the net. That's better from Sabalenka. And a big shout as well. That was an angry reaction. Deuce. Cam, you a Sabalenka fanboy, right? I picked her to win, but, I mean... Siegemund taking every second of the clock, by the way. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, umpire's been lenient. Oh, no, she got one. Did she get one? Yep. Siegemund got a time violation. That's about time. I mean, it's been like 3 hours, and she's... Look, it's one thing to let someone get away with it at a crucial moment, like, you know, if it doesn't happen very often, but when somebody is pushing the clock like Siegemund has been, she's been pushing the limit the whole time. She went to the bathroom way longer than you were supposed to. Someone got the net and it's advantage. So I don't usually like the umpires getting involved, but when somebody's been pushing the limit the entire time. It's different when they play like a 50-shot rally and it's like, deuce in the final set, and it's a one-off and the person, has been good with the time, but Siegemund's been pushing the limit the whole time. Yeah, overdue for sure. But didn't affect her. Anyways, advantage Siegemund. She'll lose her first serve if it happens again. Sabalenka returns, goes long, 3-1 Siegemund. That was Sabalenka should have won that game. All right. 3-1 Siegemund. Final set. All right, 3-1. Sabalenka to serve. Must-win game for Sabalenka. As the return goes into the forehand of Sabalenka, Siegemund drop shot. Sabalenka gets it, but hits it wide again. Oh, and Sabalenka smacked the net with a racket. Sabalenka's starting to crack now. And again, another miss. Sabalenka almost hit herself in the head with a racket. I mean, she hit the net and it was flying back. Could have been nasty recoil. All right, love 15. Serving to the back into Siegemund. Return the forward to Sabalenka. Siegemund to the slice of Sabalenka. Siegemund volley in the net. Oof, that was lucky for Sabalenka. That would have been a winner had that gone over. 15-0. No, you don't get a warning from hitting the net. Unless you break it. Return goes in. To the backhand slice, Sabalenka. Siegemund with a lob. Sabalenka is going to get there with a volley, but it's Siegemund with a forehand. Now Sabalenka with a slice lob. Siegemund comes in with a forehand. Sabalenka puts up another lob. Siegemund lets it bounce. And then hits a backhand wide. Oh, Sabalenka's so lucky again. 30-15. Sabalenka's so fortunate. 30-15. Sabalenka should have been probably left 40 down here. All right. 30-15. Sabalenka serves again. Siegemund slices it back into the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund forehand again to the forehand of Sabalenka. To the forehand of Siegemund. Sabalenka backhand slice. Siegemund comes in with a volley, but it's going to go wide. Wow. Siegemund's made 3 mistakes to give Sabalenka a 40-15 lead. 40-15. Sabalenka serves. Into the forehand of Siegemund. Return goes long. Sabalenka holds. That was a must hold. All right. 3-2 Siegemund final set. 3-2. Sabalenka is taking a huge swipe of everything. Well, yeah, that's how she plays. That's her game. All right. Yeah, Siegemund could have easily got that double break. She just made a few silly errors. Cam, which is your best Grand Slam final ever? Wimbledon 08 or Australian Open 2012? Wimbledon 08. Sabalenka should get time violations for atrocious screaming in matches. Yeah, no. All right. Sabalenka has to break back. We've got Anisimova coming on against Pavlyuchenkova in a second as well. So I forgot that match was coming up. Might have to get that one started in a second. And then we've got Alcaraz taking on Norrie. All right. Here we go. Can Sabalenka recover? It has been the exact type of match we'd expect from Siegemund. It's just one of those annoying, frustrating, slow grinds. And that is exactly how she plays, and that's exactly what you expect when you play her, and she's consistent with that style. It's been 2 hours and 22 minutes. Siegemund with the break in the third. And Sabalenka probably could have broken in the last service game, but it was not to be. All right. First serve is a let. Screaming's part of the game, but yet no other player does it. Rafa Nadal. Okay. Here we go. Can Sabalenka get back the break? Love 15. Siegemund serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve, Siegemund. Second serve. Into the backhand of Sabalenka. Siegemund into the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund forehand again to the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund forehand again. To the forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund slice. Sabalenka backhand cross court. Siegemund gets there with a drop shot. Sabalenka's running and can't get it. 15-0. 15-0. Too good by Siegemund. Siegemund serves again. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Return to the forehand of Siegemund. She comes to the net. Sabalenka pass. Goes wide. Man, Sabalenka just can't hit the passing shots today. 30-15. All right, Siegemund serves again. Serve is a fault, second serve. Second serve. Double fault. All right, here it is for Sabalenka. Yeah, can we move on from grunting? It's really annoying. That's annoying. Talking about grunting is annoying. Just mute or get over it. Like that's like you, chat. You're acting like you don't have the power. You can turn the TV down, or you can like just accept it, and we can move on. By the way, if it was a hindrance, she would have been called for it. So it's obviously they're not going to change it. So you got to get over it. Siegemund, by the way, again goes to 0 on the clock. She's going to get a point, lose a first serve here. And she probably should have lost the first serve in that point, but the umpire was smart enough to not get involved, which I respect that. 30-40, but she is pushing the limit. If you lose a first serve if you get 2 time violations in a match. And she better not take her time here, because if you lose the first serve right now, she'll be serving a second serve down break point. So Siegemund better be careful. She is pushing her luck. And she serves again. 30-40. We'll get the other match started in a second. Serving to the back of Sabalenka. Return goes back into Siegemund. Sabalenka forehand cross court. That's a great shot. Siegemund gets it. Goes out. Sabalenka breaks back. Because chat, the rule as I know it, it's not about starting your service action. I think it's when the ball leaves your hand. That's when the clock stops. So you need to have the ball in the air. That's why you see players just go like this. Like Tiafo. Obviously, you got to be a realistic attempt. But it's not, I don't think it's when you start your action. Because technically, you start your service action when you stand on the baseline. Right? But it's when the ball leaves your hand. So you have to be like halfway through your serve, right? So if Siegemund's standing there like this and waiting, she hasn't started serving yet. So she should be getting penalized for that, right? Because the clock, if it's on 0 when you're standing there, you've taken too much time. But she's already got 1 time violation and she's very close to getting a second. All right. When did Anisimova dye her brown? she always have brown hair? Am I blind? We don't watch her that much. Anisimova, Pavlyuchenkova on court. All right, love 15, Sabalenka. We're going to find out who's going to play who. All right. Love 15, Siegemund. She's just broken back here, Sabalenka. All right, welcome to the doubleheader. We've got Sabalenka in big trouble. Love 30 here at 3-all in the in the third. I wish. And we're just about to start with Anisimova taking on Pavlyuchenkova. Winners of these matches play each other in the semi-finals. All right. All right, love 30 here. Sabalenka with a forehand. Into the back of the Siegemund, who hits it wide. 15-30. By the way, chat, people that are saying Sinner might withdraw, he will probably wait till tomorrow. He won't withdraw today. So if he cancelled his practice today, I would be surprised if he pulled out today. I think he'll wait until tomorrow. I think he's going to wait until tomorrow. Because why would you pull out 24 hours before? You'd pull out the second. I don't think he's going to withdraw today. I think he'll try and come back tomorrow and practice in the morning. Just give it the day of not playing today. That's what I think he's trying to do. There's no way that he would withdraw unless it was like something super serious. I'm bored. Bye. All right, bye. Anyways, in the net by Siegemund, 30-all. No, it won't be a minute before the match. He's the second match on court 1, so he's not even the first match tomorrow. So he can, if I was him and probably his team, you'd take the day off, rest. Maybe that's what the doctors have said. You know, don't play today, just take a day, and then wake up tomorrow, see how you feel, and then make a decision in the morning. I think that's the play. I would be shocked if he pulled out today, unless it was something like that he needed surgery or something for. 30-40, like something really bad. If it was something really bad that couldn't be repaired, then yeah, okay. But I would be shocked if he withdrew today. He'll withdraw today if doctors suggest he cannot play. Yeah, if they say that he can't play tomorrow, then he probably won't waste time. But I don't think... If he withdraws today, it's serious. It's really serious, right? But I think if it's soreness because he landed on it awkwardly, then he'll probably see what happens in the morning. Anyways, breakpoint Siegemund. We'll get to Sinner stuff if we have to later. Backhand in there from Siegemund. Sabalenka's hanging on. She's hanging on. Yeah, exactly. He will only pull out today if there's a potential long-term injury. I agree. I think he's probably cancelled the practice just to give him extra rest. Like, why does he need to practice today? He's not playing today. He'll probably have a training session in the morning, and if he cancelled that, that's a big warning. But I think he's probably just being told, take the day off. Don't pick up a racket today. You know, give it rest. All right, advantage Sabalenka to take the lead in the third. But we'll wait and see. He doesn't need any practice? Maybe. All right. Sabalenka serves. A fault second serve. Second serve, Sabalenka. Serve is a double fault. We go back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right. Back to deuce. Siegemund returns to the front of Sabalenka. Sabalenka hits a wide. Siegemund advantage to take the break. again. All right, advantage Siegemund. Sabalenka serves again. Out wide, the back of Siegemund. Return goes in front of Sabalenka. Siegemund on the stretch. Sabalenka in control, but he hits it in the net. She played a great point, Sabalenka, and then just hit the error. Just panics. All right. Siegemund breaks again. And it's 4-3 in the third. Yeah, Sabalenka just... That was just a silly error. She played a good point, Sabalenka, until she hit it in the net. All right. Pavlyuchenkova serving first against Anisimova. Who's going to win this one, chat? I'm going to go with Anisimova in 3. But let's see what happens. All right. Anisimova forehand to the forehand of Pavlyuchenkova, and then Anisimova in the net. 15-all. All right. Siegemund with the break. 2 games away from the semis of Wimbledon. To knock out Sabalenka, which is the big deal. All right. 15 love Siegemund. Also 30-40 break for Anisimova to start us off. Siegemund in the net, 15-all. Break point for Anisimova, first game of the match. As the backhand goes into the backhand of Pavlyuchenkova. Anisimova forehand to the forehand of Pavlyuchenkova. Anisimova forehand down the line. It's too good. There's the break. 1 love Anisimova. All right. She starts with a break. All right, 15-all. Sabalenka trying to get the break. I don't think Sabalenka's been in the lead at all in this match, which is really in this set. All right, 30-all. Chance for Sabalenka to get a break point here and try and survive. As Siegemund slicing the forehand to Sabalenka. Sabalenka on the net. Sabalenka can't handle these slices. 40-30. She just can't handle the slice. 40-30. Siegemund serves again. And Anisimova, by the way, she's at 30-all. Siegemund with a serve. Into the forehand to Sabalenka. Return the forehand to Siegemund, who hits a slice. This one goes out, though, and Sabalenka smacks it away. She's not happy. Deuce. All right, deuce. As Pavlyuchenkova gets the break point, 30-40. $30-40. $30-40. Backhand return the forehand of Anisimova. Pavlyuchenkova backhand goes wide and it's deuce. All right, Sabalenka got to break back. This is probably it. Terrible schedule for Wimbledon today. Hey, it's always normal. As that goes in the forehand of Siegemund. Forehand for Sabalenka. She overhits. No, it hit the baseline. Then Siegemund slice. Sabalenka slices it back. Siegemund slices down the line. Sabalenka slices the forehand cross court. What a weird rally. As they just push it cross court. Then Sabalenka tries to hit a topspin. Another forehand for Sabalenka cross court. Siegemund gets it. Sabalenka backhand. Into the back of Siegemund. Siegemund in the net. That's a good rally by Sabalenka, even though it was as ugly as anything. Advantage Sabalenka. That was hideous, that rally. Just such a slice, dice, shocking, yucky, gross, ugly rally. But Sabalenka won it. Somehow. Advantage Sabalenka. Yeah, forehand slices. When somebody's hitting forehand slices, you know that it ain't pretty. I tell you what, if the umpire's going to get involved right now, that'd be crazy. Siegemund is taking a long time between points, but now she serves. Into the back of Sabalenka. Siegemund backhand. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Puts up a lob. And a smash from Siegemund. Sabalenka hits it in the net, though. Siegemund survives. We get the deuce. All right, deuce. 2-love Anisimova, by the way. Tell you what, Richard E. Grant is loving this match. He definitely has money on Siegemund. He's like, I picked her a week ago, and I'm up. All right, deuce. Can Sabalenka survive? Now Siegemund serves. As a return for Sabalenka, the slice of Siegemund. She pushed it wide, though. Sabalenka gets another break point. And that was just wide by Siegemund. Sabalenka to get back on serve here in the final set. Love 30. Anisimova wrecking Pavlyuchenkova at the moment. No update on Sinner's injury. All right. Advantage Sabalenka. Did Siegemund just lose the first serve? The umpire is not amused. He is not happy with how long she's taking. Serve is a fault. Second serve. I tell you, this umpire is one of the nice ones too. And he is just looking at Siegemund like, hurry up. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Return goes to the forehand of Siegemund. Sliced. And out. Sabalenka's back on serve. But it's about holding serve. That's what Sabalenka's struggled to do in this set. All right, 15:40. Anisimova for a double break. She is cruising. This has been nearly a 3-hour match, by the way. And the scoreline hasn't even been like you go 6-4, 6-2, 4, like, and Anisimova gets the double break. 3-love. Yeah, the scoreline hasn't even been that, like, tie breaks or anything. It's just been, like, pretty routine. But it's just been very, very slow, this match. A very slow match. He has the clock. Why is he not giving a time violation? Well, he did give a time violation already. But he doesn't, I guess, and look, and I don't mind this from the umpire, but it's also like, what the hell? I guess he doesn't want to, like, start docking her first serve because that's the next point of contact, right? It's like, the next point of call is first you get a warning and then you lose your first serve. And I guess the umpire doesn't want to get involved and take her first serve away. He doesn't want to be responsible for, like, the result, I guess. But still, something has to be done. Just like this person putting scores in the chat. We have to time them out for 5 minutes. Something has to be done. All right, 15-love. Yeah, Sabalenka's coach's box should be frustrated because Siegemund is like, there's gamesmanship and then there's blatantly breaking the rules, and there's a difference. And there's been a fine in the net. Like, gamesmanship is getting to knowing what the rules are and pushing it to the limit. But then when you start breaking the rules, that's not gamesmanship. That's just blatant rule breaking, right? I mean, you can go up to 1 second left on the clock and take every second you got and then serve, right? And that's totally fine. You're within the time. But if you keep going over time, you're not doing gamesmanship. You're literally just breaking the rules at that point. It's not the same, Sabalenka, by the way, that's her first ace of the day. 40-love. Hello? And Sabalenka serves. A fault, second serve. Second serve. And this one, by the way, 3-love. Serving to the forehand of Siegemund. Return goes to the forehand of Sabalenka, who hits it wide, and it's 40-15. And I like gamesmanship. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of gamesmanship. I'm just not a fan of not a fan when someone is when it gets to the point where it's like just consistently, like, you can maybe, like, take a little extra time here and there, but when it's consistently, you're just consistently wasting everybody's time and wasting the clock. It's like Sabalenka with an ace down the tee. She finally leads. Sabalenka is 1 game away from the semis. Look, I hope the umpire doesn't get involved now that Siegemund's serving to stay in the match. Like, now okay, maybe he should have got involved earlier, but I feel like the umpire is going to dock her serve in this one if she takes a little extra time, which would be, I don't know if it's necessary at this point, but it's too late maybe. All right. Huge aces. 2 aces in that game too for Sabalenka, which is massive. She hasn't been getting 3 points. And she is now 1 game away from the semis. Also, Anisimova is in trouble, 15-30. Hating on Laura, it's not even about that. Because we've watched her in the past. Like, I don't mind that she does this. Like, I don't mind if she, but it's again, I have no problem with gamesmanship. That's fine. But gamesmanship turns to breaking rules when you start breaking the rules. Pushing the limits is fine. I have nothing wrong with that. So don't cry, please. But it's also on the umpire to get involved. Like, the umpire probably needed to set the precedent earlier instead of leaving it to the final set to give her a warning. I mean, he let it go for 2 hours. Like, that's on him. Like, he should have given her a warning in the first set to be like, hey, don't waste the time here, But he didn't. He left it until the 3rd set, which is on him, right? Maybe she would have, again, because penalty. That's why we have the clock. What's the point in the clock if we're not using it? There's no point in having a time clock if we don't use it. All right. Siegemund serving to stay in the match. As we get a return now to the forehand of Siegemund. Backing up from Sabalenka into the slice of Siegemund. She runs backwards. Sabalenka hits a forehand cross court. Siegemund with a passing shot goes wide. And it's 15, love 15. Also, advantage Anisimova for the double break. Sorry, for the 4-love lead. She's already got the double break. Hey, thank you, Crichton, for becoming a member. Appreciate it. No worries, Jane. Umpire should have warned her in the very first time she violated clock. I mean, yeah, that's what the warning is there for. All right, love 15. Siegemund serves a fault, second serve. And Anisimova hits a backhand winner and she gets the 4-love. I'll tell you this, if Sabalenka does somehow win this match and Anisimova gets through, that's going to be tough for Sabalenka in a couple of days. All right. Serve to the forehand of Sabalenka. Return goes to the backhand of Siegemund, who hits it in the net. Love 30. Sabalenka 2 points away from avoiding disaster. And she was in a lot of trouble. She's been in trouble. This would be a huge relief for Sabalenka. All right, Siegemund serves again. Serving to the forehand of Sabalenka. Return goes in the nets. 15-30. 15-30. Pavlyuchenko hits a lovely forehand winner. All right, 15-30. Siegemund serves again. Remember, we've got Alcaraz versus Norrie after this Sabalenka match. So the forehand Sabalenka. Return goes to forehand Siegemund. Sliced to the slice forehand of Sabalenka. Siegemund backhand on the stretch. Goes out, and Sabalenka's got match points to make the semi-finals of Wimbledon and to keep her 4 Grand Slam finals in a row alive. I mean, she's only 1 point and 1 win away from that happening, which is incredible. That she's been able to do that. If she can do it. Siegemund has done exactly what we expected. All the trickery, all the frustrating tactics that just are really annoying. We're going to serve now the forehand of Sabalenka. Return. Goes into the back of Siegemund. Sabalenka. Forehand again to the slice of Siegemund. Into the forehand slice of Sabalenka. Siegemund with a drop shot. Too good. 1 saved. 30-40. Great drop shot from Siegemund. She's done that a lot today. A lot of drop shots. Is only quarterfinal though? Yeah, well, she's only 1 win away after this match. That's what I said. 1 point and 1 win away from 4 slam finals in a row. But she's still got to win this 1 point. I mean, it's been a great week for Siegemund. She's taken out Keys, who was one of the favorites, you know. Pushed Sabalenka to the brink so far. It's not even over yet, but Siegemund serves. Into the forehand of Sabalenka. Return goes forehand of Siegemund. Sliced. Sabalenka forehand down the line. Siegemund lob. Sabalenka smash. She puts it away. And Sabalenka's into the semis. That was such a frustrating match to watch and probably to play. Sabalenka's in to the semifinals. They hug it out. Sabalenka's like, thank God I got out of that one. And Sabalenka survives. And that is the definition of survival, that one. That was surviving all the things. All right, 4-1, by the way. Anisimova's got a double break. Sabalenka into the semis. And I'm glad the umpire didn't get involved, even when Siegemund was taking some time at the end there. That's, it was too late by that point to get involved. By the way, Pavlyuchenko just stretching out her arm. We'll see what's up with that. But Sabalenka is into the semifinals of Wimbledon again. I think it's like the third time. She made 2 years ago when she played, because she didn't play last year. 2 years ago, she made the semis. 2 years before that, she made the semis. So she's made 3 semis in a row in five Wimbledon attempts. Sorry, 3 and 3, but 5 Wimbledons have gone past, right? Cam, has there ever been a player's name that gave you fits to pronounce? No, it doesn't. I don't really get fits, but Siegemund with a smile, that's lovely. She had a great week, great tournament at 37. But there are names that I just cannot get. Like I think it's Mychak. I can never pronounce his name properly. The Polish player. I think it's Mychak. I think so. I think I got it right in the end. I listened to it a lot, and I'm like, okay, I think it's Mychak. Again, I don't know. There's a lot of Russian names, a lot of Russian names, a lot of Czech names as well. They're bloody hard. It's the European names that get me. Some of the Chinese names are tough too, because it's like Zhang, Zhang, Sang. Like it's hard to get the pronunciation for those too, even though they look simple. Hey, Saeed, I thank you for the 17 months, but I don't really get fits. It's more just people reacting to me making a when I say something wrong and everyone's like, "You're saying it wrong." That's more annoying than anything. But I do my best, because that's all you can do. He calls her Barossa. No, I don't say Barossa. Barossa. With an A, not an ER. What are you talking about? See, this is more annoying when I get like people keep on like doing. That's the part that's like, it's not so much me trying to look at the name and go, how do I pronounce that? It's the people that are like, you're doing it wrong. It's like, 40 love. It's the reaction to me getting it wrong. That's the one. Is bloody a bad word? I don't know. Depends where you're from. All right. 40 love, and it's time to take the 5-1 lead. $40 love. 7 to the backhand, Pavlyuchenkova. Backhand out from Anisimova. Pavlyuchenkova forehand open court. It's too good. And it's 40-15. 40-15. We could get Kaboli upset against Djokovic. I mean, maybe. All right, Anisimova to go to 5-1. $40-15. Double fault, 40-30. $40-30. By the way, if you want to keep watching, the hell? If you want to keep watching the Anisimova match, jump on over here. We'll start the Sabalenka-Norrie match up in a second as well. 5-1. Anisimova in the first. Winner plays Sabalenka in a couple of days' time. But Sabalenka wins. She avoids disaster. She gets through. She's into the semi-finals. If you want to know who she's playing, keep watching.